Good morning, my dear brothers and sisters, and once more, welcome to this Sunday Eucharistic celebration here at the Manila Cathedral. I also would like again to welcome those who are joining us online, wherever you are, home, offices, workplace, welcome po sa inyong lahat. My dear brothers and sisters, our readings today, the first reading, the second reading, and the gospel, they remind us of several truths. Number one is the devil is real. There is an evil spirit in the world. If you say to yourself, the devil is just an invention of the church, gawa-gawa lang naman yan ng simbahan para matakot tayo, no? Then, if you think that way, you are fooling yourself. Totoong may demonyo. Totoong may masamang espiritu. So that is the first reminder. The second reminder is the devil is our enemy. They are not our friends. The evil spirit is not our friend. Why? Because the devil wants us to fail. The devil wants us to sin. Sinong kaibigan ang nanaising tayo ay bumagsak? Sinong kaibigan ang iniisip ay ang ating kapahamakan? The devil is not our friend, ha? Kaya huwag kayong feeling close. They are not our friends. They will not think of what is best for us. So, yun ang pangalawa. And if the devil is our enemy, sabi nga, know thy enemy. Kilalanin mo ang iyong kaaway. Kilalanin mo ang kanyang pamamaraan upang makapaghanda ka. Know your enemy. And here, I will give you some principal ways of the devil's strategy. Paano ba tayo tinutokso ng demonyo? Paano ba tayo hinihikayat ng demonyo? Unang-una, hinihikayat tayo ng demonyo sa pamamaraan ng kasinungalingan. By subtle deception and false reasoning. Narinig natin yung unang pagbasa. Yung ahas na nagsasalita. Sinabi sa niya sa mga una nating magulang, totoo ba? Totoo ba na pinagbabawalan kayong kumain ng bunga ng punong iyan? Totoo ba? Baka naman parang sinasarili lang ng Diyos ang karunungan. So there is a kind of false reasoning or half-truths. Sa Ebanghelyo, narinig natin yung demonyo, ipinangako kay Jesus, sumamba ka sa akin, ibibigay ko sa iyo ang lahat ng nakikita mo. That is half-truth. Perhaps is not even truthful. Bakit? Kanya ba yon? Maibibigay ba niya ang hindi kanya? O niloloko lang niya si Jesus? O niloko lang niya si Adan at si Eva? That is also the strategy being used against us. Totoo ba? Hindi naman siguro. So that's the first. The second is by exploiting our weakest points. Alam nyo, ang demonyo para isang military commander. Alam niya o inaalam niya nasaan ang kahinaan ng kaaway. Saan ang mahina ang pagtatanggol. Then, dun niya papasokin. Dun niya titirahin. You know, in the gospel, Jesus had been fasting. He had not been eating. He was hungry. And the temptation was, gutom ka? Ito ang mga bato, gamitin mo ang kapangyarihan mo para gawin itong tinapay. Para ibsan ang iyong gutom. The weakness was hunger. The temptation was food. The temptation was use your power for your need. Kaya maganda siguro tingnan din natin, mga minamahal kong kapatid, saan ang ating kahinaan? Alin ang ating kahinaan? Doon tayo maging maingat. Kasi doon tayo titirahin ng demonyo sa kahinaan. Baka ang kahinaan ng iba sa atin ay kapag nalalasing ng bababae. Kapag nalalasing, nananakit. Kapag nalalasing, gumagawa ng masama. So, ang paglalasing, ang iyong kahinaan. Iwasan mong uminom. Iwasan mong maglasing. Kasi one sin leads to another. One weakness leads to sin. So, yun ang pamamaraan ng demonyo. Hahanapin kung saan tayo tagilid at mahina. And then another is by disrespect, dissonance, and desolation, by discouragement. Alam nyo, isa sa pamamaraan ng demonyo, yung sabihin sa iyong, nako, hindi mo magagawa yan. Hindi mo kayang magbago. You know, I hear that once in a while during confession. Father, I am discouraged. Sometimes I don't want to go to confession anymore kasi alam kong magkakasala pa rin uli ako. How many of us think that way? Hindi na ako magbabago. Ganito na ako. Ganito na rin ako lagi. That is the devil talking to you. You are hopeless. You cannot change. There is no hope in you. So, why go to confession? Magkakasala ka pa rin naman. So, discouragement. And then, the devil is also telling us false hopes by asking us to believe only in ourselves. By asking us to believe, sige, solohin mo. Huwag kang humingi ng tulong sa iba. Sikretuhin mo. You know, that is a sometimes very effective strategy. Don't tell it to anyone. Kaya kapag may affair, pag merong illicit affair, sasabihin, atin-atin lang to, ha? Kapag merong corruption, yan ang sasabihin, atin-atin lang to. Walang mag-i-squill because keeping it secret is the way of the devil. Don't tell it to anyone. Don't tell your priests. Kontrabida yun eh. Don't tell your partner. Don't tell your spouse. Don't tell your parents. Kontrabida yung mga iyan. And that is the instrument by which we are being led to sin. Don't tell it to anyone. My dear brothers and sisters, the devil is real. The devil is our enemy. And therefore, we must know our enemy. How does he work? What are his strategies? And then, ano ang panglaban natin? Well, katulad ni Jesus, focus. Stay focused. Alam po ninyo, ngayon usong-uso yung mga fun run. Kanina lang yata merong fun run. Minsan, iba 5 kilometers, tatakbo. 10 kilometers, tatakbo. Now, what is the goal to reach the finish line? That should be your focus. To reach the finish line. Along the way, merong mga distractions. Merong hihila sa'yo. Merong kakantsaw sa'yo. Merong papalakpak. Merong magbubuhos ng tubig sa'yo. May mga bagay, may mga tao na magpapabagal ng iyong pagtakbo. But do not allow them to distract you from the goal. And that is the finish line. Jesus was not able to be tempted by the devil because he was focused. Bakit ba siya narito? Ano ang kanyang misyon? Ang misyon ay ang sundin ang gusto ng Ama. And everything else is just distraction. Kaya mga minamahal kong kapatid, anong ating focus? The finish line is heaven. Yun ang ating focus. Gusto kong makarating sa langit. Gusto kong makapasok sa langit. At hindi ko hahayaan ang panandaliang aliw, ang panandaliang sarap, para ako ay mawala sa aking focus. Kung hindi po malinaw sa inyo kung saan kayo pupunta, hindi kayo makararating sa inyong pupuntahan. You know, I almost always say this, if you want to go to Monumento, hindi ka sasakay ng jeep na magdadala sa iyo sa Baklaran. Ang lahat ng sasakyan mo ay dapat na maghatid sa iyo sa Monumento. Ang ating pupuntahan ay langit. Dapat ang lahat ng ating gagawin ay maghahatid sa atin sa langit. Amen.